Namo Aditafa, good morning. Thank you for joining me for a daily practice check-in. Listen, listen, listen. This beautiful sound calls us back to our true home. Third mindfulness training. Aware of the suffering caused by sexual misconduct, I vow to cultivate responsibility and learn ways to protect the safety and integrity of individuals, couples, families, and society. I'm determined not to engage in sexual relations without love and a long-term commitment. To preserve the happiness of myself and others, I'm determined to respect my commitments and the commitments of others. I will do everything in my power to protect children from sexual abuse and to prevent couples and families from being broken by sexual misconduct. For our Dharma readings, we're now reading Ajahn Thiradhammo's book, Working with the Five Hindrances. And this section on the Five Hindrances is from the introduction. The first hindrance is desire for sensual pleasure. It is that attitude of reaching out for sense stimulation, wanting, longing for, desiring it. It covers the whole range of sense impressions through eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body, and the mind as the sixth sense. These are the source of all our impressions of the world, and through them there's a possibility for desire, longing, wanting, and attraction to arise. While these usually focus on pleasant experience, the hindrance can also apply to any type of experience for the sake of contacting sense impressions. The second hindrance is ill will, or any kind of pushing away of experience, resistance, irritation, aversion, etc. This is usually a response to unpleasant experience, but can also occur as a result of any sense impression, especially if it's unexpected, unknown, or unwelcome. The third is usually translated as sloth and torpor, but is that really clear, or maybe just Buddhist jargon? According to the path of purification, the first term means lack of driving power. Perhaps it is better to say lethargy, not having vigor or lacking energy. The term for torpor means unwieldiness. This usually manifests as laziness or sleepiness, drowsiness, dullness of mind. Thus perhaps a clearer definition would be lethargy and drowsiness. The fourth also has two aspects to it, restlessness and remorse. Restlessness is easily understandable, a body and or mind overcharged with energy resulting in agitation. The second part, remorse, can also be translated as worry or scruples. This means that it is more to do with the arising of remorse from thinking about or worrying about one's unskillful actions. And this can also lead to restlessness. It's hard to sit still when you are mentally going through all your mistakes. It can cause you to jump around. I can't stand this anymore. I have to get out of here. The fifth hindrance is doubt, which can manifest in a variety of forms. It can be skeptical doubt, uncertainty, perplexity, specifically with regard to the teachings or the training, or even self-doubt about one's ability to do the practice. What is the purpose of this? Can I do this? Is it going to be useful? Will it work? It can also be a state of confusion, worry, or indecision. It causes wavering and vacillation, and at the extreme, it paralyzes us, preventing us from initiating any activity. Some people might like to add a sixth hindrance. Something which can hinder many people from developing meditation is fear or anxiety. However, I would put fear under the hindrance of doubt, since we usually fear what we do not know. Once we know what we fear, even when we just know fear itself, there is the possibility that it can be resolved. Some people might put fear under the ill will hindrance, but my experience is that ill will or aversion is usually a reaction to fear, rather than its cause. Of course, one could also fear one's aversion. May all beings be well. May all beings be happy. May all beings be peaceful. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you for joining me this morning.